There's Rajah Brook. Let's go to the 4 then and have a look at Slayer. He's the favourite. He's at $13, $14 as a very light amount of precipitation begins to fall here.
I've had a couple of looks at that replay, Craig, and the more I see it, the more I like it. He just had absolutely no luck last time, and even from that wide draw, he loomed up at the 200 as if he was going to win that race. After being caught four wide, though, without cover, that extra effort just told the last little bit, and he wasn't able to finish off, but he was still only beaten a length. His current form has been very good. I think he's the one to beat in this race, and I think the mailman might be onto him already.
Yes, the mailman's given him the push here, Slayer. So that's him. We've seen all the field here. The favourite is Slayer. It's owned by the Lansdowne Limb Stable. Donna Lansdowne there, who syndicates horses here in Singapore. Does a good job too. Michael Friedman, the trainer, and Manuel Nunez, our leading rider, is aboard. Rajah Brook. Okay, so there the selections coming through. Fred and Lee Ting from our Chinese broadcast have also gone with number 4 Slayer. So he's the one here. We're about 8 minutes away from start time. $15 on the Singapore tote for Slayer for race number 1. They're moving in. There's Breaking Volts coming along. Marai's taken up its spot. Brilliant Power about to go into the barrier stalls. The favourite Slayer to come in. Rajah Brook out of the lineup with Glimmering. Warrior. Incredible Hulk to come in. Over Easy out of the lineup. We also wait on Superstar and Reverse Takeover. 2 to 1, $15 about Slayer is the favourite for the opening race. $19 for Glimmering. Veldo Santana riding it. He's had a good return to race riding over the last 3 weeks of Veldo after that serious fall he had in the early part of August. Put him off the scene for 3 months with broken ribs, but he's done a very good job to get back and riding winners. Now Superstar and Incredible Hulk coming up to the barrier stalls, and we're almost set to go. Andy takes Incredible Hulk into the stalls, and we're almost set now. First race of the afternoon. Gates are back and they're racing. Marai off the inside commenced well. Slayer is going forward, and also Con Falcon and Rajah Brook began well. Over on the inside, Superstar kicking forward. Glimmering going up wide into the first corner. Breaking Volts between horses. They were followed by Warrior. Then came Incredible Hulk drifting back. Over on the inside then is Brilliant Power. 2 lengths to Over Easy and Reverse Takeover at the rear. 1,200 metres to go into the back, and Con Falcon went to the front. Over Marai in second. The favourite Slayer in the green. About to be given cover by Incredible Hulk moving around the outside. They were followed by Glimmering, who's caught out 4 wide. Rajah Brook 3 deep. Breaking Volts 1 off the fence. And over on the rails is Superstar. They were followed then by Brilliant Power. Warrior was next of all, enjoying a nice run off the speed. A gap of 3 lengths to Over Easy, not really stretching out greatly. And a gap away in the field then to Reverse Takeover. Con Falcon shows the way over Incredible Hulk as they come down the side. Marai over on the rails. Between horses is the favourite Slayer. Glimmering going up a little wider. Badly snookered there is Superstar, seemingly travelling okay from Breaking Volts. Brilliant Power. Rajah Brook, Warrior, Over Easy and well back as they turn. Reverse Takeover. Con Falcon with a little kick as they turn for home. He led by a length and a half, but now the favourite Slayer getting into his stride and joined him quickly on the outside. Slayer went to Con Falcon. Marai the fence, then Breaking Volts running on, and down the outside is Glimmering, but Slayer races away inside the 150. He gets out by 2. Breaking Volts battling on for second with Con Falcon, but Slayer's going to come on for a pretty impressive win in the first. Slayer wins it easily for Nunez by 2.5. Breaking Volts second. Con Falcon third, and a gap away to Marai, followed then by Brilliant Power. Over Easy only got warm late, ran on fairly well. Glimmering dropped off. They were followed by Incredible Hulk. Reverse Takeover, Rajah Brook. Well back then was Superstar, and the last to come in, Warrior, disappointing. Good win by Slayer. Looked pretty cosy right through the run in actual fact. He settled 1 off the fence with cover, and he's got a nice clean run at them as they've turned for home. And he's quickly collared Con Falcon, who's gone better at his second start over the 1,600 metres. His first up run over the 1,600 metres, he settled near the rear and stayed there. Today he went to the front, so certainly different riding tactics on Con Falcon here today. 1:39.86 is the winner's time. 1:39.86 is the winner's time, but Slayer takes it out. 4-year-old Australian bred by Commands at a Ruby Draw. Lands down in Limb Stable. Michael Freeman, Manuel Nunez in the opening race. Second will go the way of Breaking Volts. Number 5 for Alan Munro, Stephen Burridge and Premier Racing by Break the Volts out of Malibu Lights, 4-year-old Australian bred. And third goes the way of Con Falcon, a 5-year-old Australian bred by Elsa Mayer out of Pronto Cash, Confidence and Confluence stable. Elvin Tan and Oscar Chavez, and officially fourth in goes the way of Maritai, who stayed on pretty well. 2 lengths a half, then 3, and 1:39.86 in the opening race. Favourite Takers off to a good start here. Could be a good day too. There look to be a few races where there might be standouts, a few tough races too. That wasn't one of the best races of the day, this OB53, but we do have tougher ones coming up, particularly towards the end of the program. Races 8, 9 and 11 look to be very tough indeed, but nice way to start off proceedings here with the favourite saluting in the first. Beautiful ride by Manuel Nunez. And it looked good on paper, didn't it, Edward? Everything pointed towards Slayer after a tough run last time. Given a cosy trip here today, and he's just been way too good for them.
Yeah, absolutely, Craig. Last time, he just had absolutely no luck. He was caught 4 wide and even still looked the winner at one stage, loomed up to the 200, but the tough run just meant that he couldn't finish off the race. But better barrier draw, really good ride by Nunez, just had him run away from the rails in the perfect spot right the way through. He loomed up as they entered the straight and nothing was going to beat him. Breaking Volts has run a pretty good race to get second. And I think the 2 improved performers here, Con Falcon, who was very ordinary last time, it's bounced back to form, so the form that it showed first up, it's repeated here, and that's been a good performance from it. And also Maritai, who didn't have a stack of luck last time, but was still slightly disappointing, I thought. It's bounced back to some form that it showed at track work recently. So a couple of improvers here, the 3rd and 4th place getters, and also the top weight, Brilliant Power, who'd been beaten big margins at its last few starts. It gets 5th, so finishes a lot closer than what it has in the past. So a few improvers in the race, but still the 4 Slayer gets the money. And a well-deserved victory too for this horse. Michael Freeman just getting a little bit closer to Laurie Laxton in the premiership, Craig, but it might be an uphill battle.
Yes, the barrow is fairly laden, I'd suggest, but he does creep a little bit closer to Laurie, so he moves up to 69. Laurie's on 74, so it's only 5 wins, but Laurie's still got some nice horses in the barn coming to the races here today, and no doubt over the next 4 race meetings. One thing about Laurie too, he loves a contest. He'll run everything on the last meeting if he needs to. Everything in the barn will go around if he needs to get some victories.
Okay, so Laurie's not going to go down without a fight then?
No. He's not going to pick and choose. He's going to run everything.
Okay, so he'll be throwing the kitchen sink then, Laurie, at the premiership. There's Slayer on screen as we take a look at track.